Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Diggs in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bills had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Diggs going in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to pass, Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Allen now on 1st down. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 2. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Hooked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bills 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
15 yards there for number 15. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of it.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Let's go now.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
2 now on 1st down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Armstrong.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to number 15. It's a gain of 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
50-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
On 1st down, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And again, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out, and the Bills get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's going to be caught by Waddle. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.